Plasma lift is a revolution. It's a new treatment on the market. It's non-surgical, non-invasive, and it's given results similar to surgery. So the easiest way to explain plasma and how it works is you have a plasma pen, and it's kind of like a flash of lightning, and this eliminates from the probe that is attached to the end of the plasma pen. When the flash of lightning hits the dermal layers of the skin, so it hits the fibroblast, and our fibroblast cells, they're what create collagen and elastin. So in turn, this shrinks, lifts and tightens the skin. The results are more defined contour, lifted contour, it decreases lines and wrinkles, and it makes the skin thicker and firmer. So partial results can be seen straight after the treatment, and these results will continue to improve over the coming weeks. So plasma can treat a range of different areas, both face and body. So it can do eyelids, under eye bags, crow's feet. It's actually the only non-surgical treatment on the market at the moment that can treat eyelids. So you can definitely check that out more on the blepharoplasty page. It can do brow lift, so for sagging brows, and this can actually make a massive difference. It can, rejuvenate the whole face just by lifting the brow. You can do mini facelift, jowl lift, neck lift. It can address belly button, tummy lift. It can also, and this is quite new, it can do a nose lift and tighten. So that's quite big, because the thing at the moment is that even for people that do go under the knife, and I have spoken to a few surgeons about this, that the thickness of the skin, if you have a bulbous tip and the thickness of the skin, it can be quite hard to treat when you go under the knife. The great thing about the plasma is it can address this, it can shrink, lift and tighten the skin. Now it can take 2 to 3 treatments, but there is really a noticeable difference, so that's great. The lip lift, or it's also known as the lip flip, because basically what you're doing is flipping the lip up, and it's really lifting the lip, enhancing it. And a lot of clients might go for this instead of doing the hyaluronic acid derma fillers, but what you can actually do is lift the lip. 4 to 6 weeks later, you have more space to work with, so then that's when you can come in with your hyaluronic acid derma fillers as well. It can also address stretch marks, definitely reduce stretch marks. This is great post-pregnancy and once you're not breastfeeding. It can also do acne scarring, and it's great for acne scarring that you may have gone and you've done microneedling or you've done another treatment, and you're using this as a second treatment, and you'll get really, really good results in 1 to 3 treatments with this. It can really, really be massive in reduction of acne scarring, but it can also do cesarean section scars as well. You can do your age spots, also known as brown spots, so that's the deeper pigment in the skin, and as we age the pigment gets deeper, so this can definitely be addressed with the plasma. Again, it can take 2 to 3 treatments. I definitely recommend not removing the whole pigment in the first treatment, as it could actually cause some scarring, and that's definitely what you want to avoid. So if you're going to practitioner, make sure that you're working over 1 to 3 treatments with this. You can also remove skin tags, and this is very minimal. Within a couple of minutes it's removed and it won't actually grow back. Smoker line removal as well, and lines around the mouth, it's extremely effective, and it's also effective of removing any wrinkles on the face. Yeah, this treatment is extremely safe once it's carried out by a professional practitioner. So there's a downtime of 7 to 10 days, and this is where you will have the carbon dots. That 7 to 10 days with the face area, it can be 10 to 14 days if you're treating the stomach area. The carbon dots will fall off naturally within this time frame, and then this is where your skin will, afterwards, once it's off, your skin will be that little bit pink. So that's just basically a fresh layer of skin that we've stimulated, and this evens out quite quickly. Maybe some downtime as well with swelling, 3 to 4 days, and by the 5th day this will have subsided. And this is especially when you treat the eye area. Clients who have a sluggish lymphatic system, they will definitely swell, and that's something that we'll go through in your consultation. Clients with sinus issues, they'll definitely swell as well. Okay, so partial results can be seen straight after the treatment. Full results from your first treatment will be in about 12 weeks. The reason for this is it takes 12 weeks for type 3 collagen to change to type 1. So type 3 is your baby collagen, and type 1 is your really tight collagen that gives you the overall contour and everything to your face, and that's what we want. So it can take the 12 weeks to see your final results of your first treatment, but it can definitely take 2 to 3 treatments for full results, so definitely keep that in mind. Okay, so the treatment results can last years. This all comes down to your lifestyle and your genetics. Genetics definitely will speak about this in the consultation. What you can do is, a healthy diet, healthy lifestyle, and really, a good skincare regime can really prolong your results. So what you can do yourself, you'll really see it in the overall results and how long it will last. The only product that you will have to buy after the treatment, if you're not using it already, is SPF 50. SPF 50 you will have to apply once all the carbon dots are off, because you want to avoid any hyperpigmentation. So this will be the only product that you will have to buy. While you don't have to buy any other products, I definitely do recommend having a good skincare routine. This will really prolong your results. For this question, the answer really is no, not at this time. You can't be in direct sunlight after you've had plasma lift done. If you are looking for something still that doesn't have that downtime, definitely I'd go for non-invasive mesotherapy, and this is great before you go on holidays as well, because it'll actually give you an even melanin production. So again, this would be your non-invasive mesotherapy, minimal downtime. You can pop your makeup on an hour after your treatment. For the plasma lift, it's, you're going for, you might only need 3 treatments and that's it, that's your full results, and you're going to have those results for years. The thing is, with the plasma lift, you will have that little bit of downtime with the carbon dots, and the results continue to improve over 12 weeks. With the mesotherapy, it's a lot quicker. Okay, you may do 6 sessions once a week for 6 weeks, once a week for 10 weeks, all depending on the mesotherapy treatment that we go for, but you have no downtime. You can put your makeup on an hour later. The only thing is with this, that you will have to come back every 3 to 6 months for a treatment to maintain the results. I use the Ratio Plaxil plasma pen, and it's from South Korea. It is the world's leading pen for non-surgical treatments. I just be mindful, there's a lot of cheaper pens on the market that aren't CE marked. So definitely, and there's a lot of practitioners, getting these pens online, and they're not insured, and the pen isn't CE marked. So this is definitely something to be mindful of. When you are going for the treatment, don't look at the price point. Definitely go have your consultation, meet your practitioner, and make your decision from there. The last thing you want is to go with someone that has a cheaper price or cheaper offers, and you're left with unwanted marks and or possible scarring. This really does come down to the products that are used, the equipment, your practitioner, their skills, their expertise. For me, when you come and see me, the consultation is free. We do an in-depth consultation. This is where we'll speak through your history, your health, your medication, lifestyle, genetics. All these things do come into play. Come in, we'll do an in-depth consultation. We'll take your history, health, medication, genetics. These will all be taken into consideration. I will then talk about the treatment in detail to you. I'll never recommend a treatment that isn't suited to you. So when you come to see me for a consultation, we'll speak about the treatment. You'll tell me your concerns, and I'll tell you everything in detail. I'll never recommend a treatment to you that is not going to give you results. I'm all about giving the client results. I'm very honest with the information that I do give. The consultation we'll go through, it's in a really relaxed, professional environment, and always over a good cup of tea. Prior to your treatment, definitely stay hydrated. 7 days prior to the treatment, avoid taking aspirin, ibuprofen, garlic supplements, because they all thin the blood. Avoid alcohol 72 hours prior to your treatment. Keep your caffeine consumption to a minimum. Try and break it down to 1 or 2 cups a day. I advise all my clients to wash their hair before they come in, because you'll have to avoid washing your hair for at least a couple of days after your treatment. Post-treatment aftercare is definitely stay hydrated. You will need to apply the aftercare gel. I provide this for all my clients. So you will apply the aftercare gel 3 times a day. You need to keep the area dry and clean. So this is where you will use the aftercare gel 3 times a day. To bring down any swelling, you can elevate your head. This will make a massive difference. Avoid makeup until all the carbon dots have fallen off. You will need to avoid direct sunlight. Once all the carbon dots have fallen off, You'll apply your SPF 50, and you'll definitely have to apply this liberally, and then you can go back to your normal skincare and makeup routine. You'll definitely have to avoid retinol and glycolic acid for up to 12 weeks after your treatment, and then avoid any heat treatments like sunbathing, saunas, and anything like that on the area that was treated. Okay, so on the day of your treatment, we normally book in your post-treatment reviews for 6 weeks after your treatment, and it's just good to bear in mind that it can take 2 to 3 treatments for the overall results. If you have any more questions, if you want to leave a comment below, or you can email me on aoifebrowneaesthetics@gmail.com. Thank you.